You're going to shoot me, huh? The only person who shoots me is me. Trying to shoot me when I'm already dead.
Well, we're starting off Highlander with Code Geass quotes today, or rather Code
Uh,
Ment quotes.
or trying to kill the man, trying to kill themselves.
Welcome back to MehTV, and today we're watching The Sea Witch, which is the
Are we sure it's not the
one,
she
two,
bitch?
three, four, five, six, seven, eight, the ninth episode of Highlander the Series Season 1. And please
Yep.
forgive any weird sounds I have in my mouth right now. I bit my tongue earlier, and I am attempting to not completely slur my words every time I say something. So, are we ready to go?
Yep.
Alrighty then, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1.
I was born 400 years ago in the Highlands of Scotland. I am immortal, and I am not alone. Now is the time of the gathering, when the stroke of a sword will release the power of the quickening. In the end, there can be only one. Here we are, born to be kings, we're the princes of the universe. Now.
I need to find the Highlander font.
I am immortal. I have inside me
Blood
blood
of
of
kings,
kings.
I
I
have
am
no rival,
rival.
no man
From your
can be my equal.
equal. Take me
Into the
from the
future
future
of
of your
the
world.
world.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of how the Highlander series opens and feels like it's partially a Ghostbusters episode.
What makes you say
Or not
that?
not Ghostbusters. Goosebumps.
Oh, Goosebumps. See, I thought you
Sorry,
were
for
going
some
somewhere with that because I've
I
never
don't
seen a whole lot of episodes of excuse me, the real Ghostbusters or Ghostbusters Extreme or whatever. So,
yeah, too many break-ins.
so many
Too many
break-ins, most of
break
them caused by you. I like how every rough and tumble in the early 90s is dressed like Zach Wilde. Or a,
Why does he sound like Scott McNeil?
yeah, I was gonna say, he sounds a lot like early Piccolo. Actually, you know what? He doesn't look entirely like Zach Wilde. He looks like a member of Leonard Skinner.
Did you have negative Riz? On top of that, you have next to no intimidation level.
No, you need to spend a bit more time working with Duncan.
Yes. For a very important date.
I'm late, I'm late. Oh, my paws and whiskers, I'm late.
Look at all that cocaine.
That
Yeah, I
would
bet you that.
almost that would almost be enough to last Ozzy Osbourne 5 minutes.
The funny thing is that I I think that I think that cocaine in
What?
was what I think that
What?
cocaine in is what exactly he ended up induced and is what the producers took for Highlander 2.
Uh, yeah, sounds about right. I like how they didn't even bother patting the guy down before they did the deal, you know? Why don't you
Look it up,
just
bitch.
shoot everybody? And that guy just got shot in the stomach with a Desert Eagle. Yeah, that's a Desert Eagle, all right. God, that guy has such a goofy firing stance.
There you are, Kurt Duncan. You act. Wait, what? How did he survive?
Good question. Although, given we know what the show is like, we probably ought to know the answer.
Get out of here. Go. So does Adrian Paul have an actual accent?
I can't remember where he's from, actually.
Oh, would you two quit your bitching and start fucking already?
He's English.
I mean,
What is up with this guy's goofy ass walk where he just throws his legs out and tries to hump the fucking door? Why are you using a fucking Desert Eagle? You do realize those cost a lot to fire, right? You could have just fucking kicked the place. Oh, that is horrible trigger discipline for a gun that has that much kickback. You know, you can break your fucking arm if you fire one of those the wrong way, right?
yeah.
Huh. So, fun fact, Adrian Paul was in the 1981 music video for My Own Way by Duran Duran, which was directed by Russell Mulcahy. You're... Jesus fucking Christ, man. Can you lay off the fucking caffeine? You're twitching like a motherfucker over here.
These two.
Why does he look like he's about to start humping the air every single time he moves? Maybe go save Richie from that ass kicking he's getting. Maybe use this guy to hit the other guy.
Nah, Richie could totally handle himself.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can see that. Okay, see, that's a smart move. You grab him from behind and you whip the arm into your body. Unfortunately, you're
Oh
supposed to
god,
break the
he's
elbow.
using the tool that killed Mufasa.
Danny DeVito killed Mufasa with a 2x4. So, somehow I have a feeling the police are going to ask some questions about this.
Now, here are the questions three they're going to ask. What is your name?
I'm Duncan MacLeod of the
What?
Clan MacLeod. I was born 400 years ago in the Highlands of Scotland.
What is your quest?
Cut off the heads of every immortal until there can be only one.
What is the capital of Syria?
Fuck you.
And then he just it's cast into the gorge of eternal peril. Hey,
That's
other
not the
guy.
sound a Desert Eagle makes when you pull the hammer back. That's the sound
Hey,
a Smith &
you know what
Wesson
the other guy?
revolver makes when you pull the hammer back, if I'm not
You
mistaken.
know what the other guy?
And
You know what
I
the
don't
other
even
guy
know
could have
guns
done?
that well. What?
He could have kicked the other guy. He could have kicked the gunman in the balls.
Yeah. Maybe you could have become a hired hitman.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people
You,
around here who need killing, and some of them aren't even immortal.
I mean, hell, there's this mob gang in Italy that's looking for a new hitman because their recent one is a small midget.
Hmm.
Though that midget is not exactly keen on replacements. He's currently looking for a middle schooler in Japan. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Not exactly, no.
Katkyo Hitman Reborn.
Oh, Hitman Reborn, okay. I don't know a whole lot about that.
At the very least, Adrian Paul could definitely sell a, Scottish accent.
Well, he is from the right region of the world that all he needs to do is just of change his voice a little bit and it sounds good enough.
And then we have Christopher Lambert, who is British.
Christopher Lambert is
Oh wait, French. My
yeah,
bad.
he's French Canadian and I'm not entirely sure what that accent was because it's not French, it's not Canadian, and it's not American. And but he
It's
sounds like
just
this in every movie he's in. It's a very strange voice.
yes, it is a very strange voice. That's not a good idea.
No, that's going to go straight into the water supply and gonna coke up the fucking sewer rats. Like, oh boy, Master Splinter's about to get himself a fucking cocaine enema. I don't know why, but I feel like I can do everything all at once.
This is why we wear gas masks. Oh, great. Little girl little girl just saw the money.
Money, money, money.
He also summoned the
Oh
power
no.
of Exodia. Oh, did I? Yep, he's an immortal.
Was it
Yes, I'm sure you
so
have.
was it Connor or Duncan? Because either one of those is bad news for me, because they're the main characters of very popular franchises, and that means I'm probably going to be dead by the end of this episode.
Okay, that's a bit weird, but sure, why not? Look into my eyes. What do you see?
Alright, so, please stop being a bitch at people trying to help you. I believe that's, 101. Trying to... It's not a matter of judgment, like, the risk of you getting caught with that stuff would have... Like, if you'd gotten caught, you would have literally gone to jail for, like, 40 years. Possession with intent to distribute is no fucking joke.
It really isn't.
My brother was actually arrested for that.
Oh! Good to know.
Yeah, it was methamphetamines. He was trying to sell it to minors, too.
Hmm.
Well, looks like Nikki's got an evil plot. Though naturally, she's going to be crying, feeling dejected. I don't think she would be. Close the door now. It would be my response to seeing somebody who's been gunning for me be at the door.
What?
Close the door, lock it.
Close the door, lock the fucking door, or board up the door.
Yeah, that too. I'm afraid not. I have thought of a very cruel and unusual punishment for you. And what would that be? I have the entirety of 2.5 Men on TiVo.
Oh dear God, why? I liked that show and I wouldn't do that. Oh, liked, past tense.
It's quite simple, really. It, it is a form. I have found that it is a form of torture.
Yeah, makes
Oh
sense.
dear.
I think there was a Geneva Convention about not letting people watch more than 4 episodes in a row.
Were they gonna rip her head off or something?
Just give me McLeod so that he can deliver a swift death to me.
Hey, you cut off a
Uh,
bit of her hair.
that's yeah. Okay, that's perhaps one of the least intimidating forms of intimidation I've ever seen. And you know, like Daniel Day-Lewis was able to pull off what he did in There Will Be Blood because, you know, one, it's a great script, he's a great actor, or you know, all that stuff, but So you wanna be able to like sell things a little bit better than
Yeah,
that. So just going like hey, going up with a pair of surgical scissors and going like oh no, I lost some hair. That'll take like a week to grow back.
see now, Alex, would you like to see an image of how a villain how a villain can sell you on intimidation while also being slimy?
Sure.
Here's what one of Bleach's villains does with Orihime, forcing her to watch not just Ichigo gets beaten.
Oh
I
yeah,
sent
yeah.
it to you. I sent it to you in DMs.
I see. What the fuck is up with that?
Yes, what are we gonna do? Who? Oh, come on. He's not
Yeah.
even putting the sharp end of the sword at
Well,
your
he wouldn't now he
Now he
is.
is.
I was gonna say he doesn't need to yet. Now he needs to. We've got his Desert Eagle. Unfortunately, it'll require about $500 to reload it.
Wait, is this flashback?
I believe so. Looks like Great Depression era.
Yep.
Ah, Russia.
Yeah. I could tell he was Russian based on the accent. Up there's Duncan.
Oh, don't say that, Duncan. You're gonna get canceled by Twitter. You do realize that
Uh,
the kiss is supposed to be one on each cheek, right? Not like directly on the okay.
to the point where we may or may not be gay. Okay, so I have one question to ask, Alex. Where are the
Uh,
mice singing about the fact that there are no cats in America while the streets are
no.
paved with cheese?
I knew you were gonna make that reference. I was about to
How did you
start
know?
singing. I was about to start singing that song, and then you said, "So where are the where are the mice singing about no cats in America?" And I knew it was either going to be that, or if it had not been for you, I would be now in someone else's digestion.
No, that would be if this were the Titanic.
Damn well no,
Indeed.
Rasputin's not dead, and they couldn't cut his head off.
What's with that stock punch sound effect?
I don't know, but I believe it was used in the Indiana Jones films. Excuse me. He is immortal. He can last down there as long as he needs to.
Present day? Complete privacy. Sure about that?
Take your head
Yeah,
off without
five
even
more.
using a sword.
Because
Called a
we got five
really
more seasons.
yeah
Because we got 5 more seasons of this.
yeah. It's called a really big boot. I'd like to see somebody in a Highlander series like an immortal gets his head taken off by somebody. He like just curb stomping it off. You know.
Suddenly, suddenly a pro wrestler or Stone Cold Steve Austin does such things like, "What's this? What's going on?" Oh, oh. You are now an immortal, Mr.
I'm
Austin.
I'm gonna take off your head, and that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
More than you think.
Besides, somebody's got to kill those sons of bitches. He usually is.
He's the main character, lady. You should know by now.
We gotta make it. We've got to make it seem like there's a chance he's gonna lose.
Nah. I'm very sure. And do you really think I'm worried? My word, you are like pussy. You are like
Yeah.
pussy as bitch. Get the fuck out of my sight before I smack you. I feel you all over me. Oh, yeah. Look,
Please stop.
please, don't make this more gay than it already was. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Oh, I feel like he would have an orgasm if I took his head.
Please. You know what? I'm just going to put you inside of a fucking suitcase and drop you to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. I don't need your power. I just need you to shut the fuck up. Hmm.
Good God,
I try to forget pleasure. Can you shut the fuck up, please?
I am a heterosexual man
This is
who has fucked plenty of
this, this
bitches.
is getting this isn't just getting gay. This is getting weirdly gay.
So weirdly gay that it wouldn't be out of place in a dojin.
Yeah.
That was my favorite table.
Some good lighting choices here.
Wow.
Seen movies that don't do lighting that well. Mostly, well, the Disney movie we
Oh
watched
dear.
yesterday.
Oh no.
Are we about to have Highlander 2 on a boat? Everybody look at me, I'm on a motherfucking boat.
Please stop. Please. No. I refuse. It is too much fun to mess with your head. So, Alex, you mentioned that. How is it that I would have the better Megatron voice?
Because I can't do a Megatron voice.
Okay, but what makes my voice more suited to the role?
Well, the fact. Oh, ouch.
Ouch. This is brutal. Sooner or later, they're just gonna start smacking each other.
Ooh. All the way through, too.
Ouch.
Panama. Panama. Ha, 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 ha.
So, does the boat gain the power of the quickening?
Bodie McBoatface becomes the newest member of the Immortal Line.
Oh, never mind. There's the quickening. He's just, oh god, not now. Ah!
I like how they can come up with new ways for the quickening to look interesting, you know?
Yeah, they would kind of have to, since this is a full-on TV show.
New places, new
I can
new
think
kinds of
of,
things going on.
I can think of probably the, I can think of probably the worst way for someone to have a quickening.
How?
Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a fucked up scenario, but imagine, if you will, your opponent is someone you are having sex with, and then they decide to try to decapitate you. You retort with that while you are inside of them, and then you can guess the rest from there.
This is a really bad idea. This is
Yes.
like I would expect this if like somebody made like a Highlander snuff dojin, you know? Please don't say that. You'll wind up having to escort the girl across a zombie-infested wasteland.
Uh,
And then Neil Druckmann will kill you in the sequel.
and then of course oh, there's also that one time
You
or
mean
a
Neil?
rookie cop where a rookie cop and the sister of some prominent member of um what was it called again? Mars, I want to say.
Say what now?
And then there's also that scenario where a little girl was being escorted around by a rookie police officer and the girl who was a sister of a prominent Mars member, I want to say.
Right. Yeah, Resident Evil 2. And it
Yeah,
stars.
that but but that's Resident Evil 3.
I know.
Gizmo, why are you
Listen,
playing
boring is
Borderlands?
better than boring is better than constantly repetitively frustrating.
Yeah. Anyway, so anyway, so seriously, what makes my voice sound more suitable for Megatron?
I don't know. I could probably do it better if I tried harder, but the thing is, I've put a lot of effort into the Optimus voice, and I just kind of...
And
I feel
yet
like
somehow
if I went down
and
the opposite track, I'd be,
do you
running the
feel
risk
like
of
I've
messing it up.
captured Frank Welker's voice?
Yes, I do. Can you do Fred from Scooby-Doo?
Well, gang, looks like we've got another mystery on our hands.
That's just you, though.
Yeah, I know. Oh, he
Okay.
sounds ordinary as Freddy.
Well, gang, looks like we've got another mystery on our hands.
Shag and Scoob, you go do some hilarious hijinks will result in a good chase scene. Velma,
Shaggy,
you go solve
Scooby,
the mystery.
go get in a chase scene. And that's...
Velma, you go and solve the mystery. Daphne and I will go investigate the bedroom.
Kevin, you were asking why that guy sounds like Scott McNeil. That literally was Scott McNeil.
Holy shit. I swear I was joking.
I didn't
Anyways,
recognize him without the cowboy hat.
so episode 10, Revenge is Sweet.
Oh my god. It's like that guy
So I'm
sounds a
guessing
lot like Scott McNeil. I was like, yeah, I'm getting early Piccolo vibes from this guy. Is like, I should have known that because he's dressed exactly the way Scott McNeil does. He just doesn't have the cowboy hat. That's what I was looking
okay.
for.
Okay, so we're on Revenge is Sweet. So are we ready? And
Currently,
I feel like if we were to do a parody of Transformers, you're gonna have me voice Megatron.
well, I'd be Optimus, so I'd have to find
Of
somebody
course.
to. Are you ready?
And you wonder why Starscream always fails.
Megatron, I don't wonder why Starscream always fails, I just wonder why you keep him around.
Surprisingly, he makes good
Pie?
cooking.
Oh, cookies. That's fair.
And yet, he still fails me on a very consistent basis.
But I have to admit, these are good cookies.
Yes, yes, they are. Anyway, we're on
3.
Revenge of Sweet
Yep. 3,
3.
2, 1.
So all you have to do to release the power of the quickening is just stroke your sword.
That sounds like it should be an innuendo.
Hey, he said the stroke of a sword. He did say what the sword had to do. Happy birthday. Oh, it's Happy New Year. Boo, not nearly as funny.
Hmm.
1989? The fuck is
I
this?
think we're flashing back because the series, yeah, it has to be a flashback because the series didn't debut until like 1990 something.
93?
Yeah, 1990. That's the same year the original Power Rangers came out. I see somebody's
Eh,
dressed up as Zorro.
he doesn't have green hair.
As in the fox, not Roanoa. It's over, Zorro! I have the high ground!
You
And
underestimate
he's
my power.
holding his sword like Obi-Wan.
So, do you think we're gonna easily sweep through '03 Clone Wars when we get to doing that?
Oh yeah, that'll be literally one video, I think, because the whole thing is up on YouTube and it's hmm. Yeah, that mask provided you no tactical advantage. Yeah, the whole thing is up on YouTube and it's an hour and a half. Guest starring
Volume.
Vanity as Rebecca Lord. Vanity being a I believe she was Prince's girlfriend at some point in time. Tim
Tim
Reed.
Reed.
I know that name. I don't know why. But yeah, Vanity was also in a movie called High Voltage, starring her and Antonio Sabato Jr., which is best
Okay,
known as being a
Timothy Lee
movie.
Reed is an American actor, comedian, and film director best known for his roles in primetime American television programs such as Venus Flytrap, Y WKRP in
Oh, WKRP
Cincinnati,
in Cincinnati. Okay.
Marcel Downtown Brown on Simon and Simon, Ray Campbell on Sister Sister, and William Barnett and on That 70s Show.
Huh. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's where I would know him from.
That
Because I've
70s
only seen a
Show.
little bit of WKRP, but I know that 70s show quite well.
No, don't shoot. We have the entire cast of 2.5 Men on board.
Open fire!
Oh, you fools. You might hit Charlie Sheen.
Maybe we won't have to deal with, what's his name? Who played the brother on that show? He played Lex
I don't know.
Luthor in the Arrowverse.
I don't know.
He was Lenny Luthor in Superman 4.
Oh, that just.
John Cryer.
Why?
John Cryer. Or that's his name. Maybe we'll hit John Cryer.
No, no, no. Oh, Alex. The
Hmm?
moment that, oh, The moment that Jeremiah Gottwald mentioned in Charlie Sheen, they opened fired anyway.
I am Jeremiah Gutwald.
I am Jeremiah Gottwald, PhD in ass kicking, bachelor, uh, and a minor in women's study. I'm sure. Hmm. I'm sure.
Are, are you, perhaps some kind of immortal creature?
She seems awfully suspicious already.
Suspicious. Yeah. Yeah, the movie High Voltage was also in the, in an ep... She was yeah, was also in an episode of Best of the Worst from Red Letter Media.
So,
I hate nails. They're rusty, spiky, and irritating, and they get everywhere.
why do you keep referencing the worst Star Wars movie?
Not referencing The
Aside,
Last Jedi.
I'm talking about aside from the sequels.
Yeah, you're talking about a real movie.
I'm not talking about Empire Strikes Back.
It is still a real movie.
No, I'm not talking about Revenge of the Sith either. I sincerely doubt that. You have negative Riz, dude. So, Alex, you want to know what tune on that one fic I told you about? How it ends its second chapter on?
Yeah.
Capture the Dream by Stan Bush.
Okay.
And chapter 2 ends with Lelouch having gained the power of Gios and then asking the Britannians, what do you think of CSI? Miami?
Huh.
So that's all I could think of. Oh, whenever I see that scene now. Lady? So are they fighting or are they flirting?
Please stop coming on to me. I do realize I have a girlfriend in the other room, right?
Fuck is with that hair?
It's a wig. 17, 18 something's wig.
18th century?
Yeah.
Came out of nowhere. She's an immortal, isn't she?
Good guess.
But no, I
Yeah.
presume.
Yeah, oh, fucking hell. So, Vanity apparently he became an evangelical preacher at some point or after the 2000s.
Uh-oh. Oh no, Alex. Alex.
What? Why is it a big donut?
I don't know, but I've got worse news. She's back.
Ah,
She's here, and her tail is ready to
sloppy?
give me a yeah. Oh no! No! No!
Hello.
Oh, Why does she do this to me?
He loves you.
That's not that's not what a dog does to express their love. Anyway, I will be right back.
Okay. Yeah, it might have something to do with the fact that I'm only in one of, like, a handful of people who actually does anything around here. Yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah, you kind of don't understand,
Is there any is there any particular reason why she just keeps poking at the heart?
uh,
Well, anyway, Alex, you know what would be a very unusual way that Duncan should beat an opponent?
shotgun?
No, no, that's a little too anticlimactic. What I was proposing was a scenario where, as Duncan MacLeod is fighting an epic showdown with his arch enemy of the episode, suddenly he slices off one of the limbs, but the immortal just kind of shrugs it off. Uh, he
Oh,
slices off the second.
we're going down
He
that
slices off.
route, aren't we?
He slices off the second arm,
Is merely a
proclaims
flesh wound.
victory, but then he just gets kicked around by the guy. Slices off the leg, And then they just hobble around on one limb before he chops that off as well, leaving them to die, leaving them to just sit there, or it's just a torso with useless nubs.
Come back, I can still bite your ankles.
Nah, you're no threat. Nah, that's not nearly as impressive.
Listen, 10 grand is not a great price for a used car, I gotta say. Especially back in the 90s. You gotta get yourself, like, you gotta get an independent third party to check these things out
Well,
for used cars. Like, when you're checking out used cars, you gotta get somebody, yeah, to do, like, an inspection on them.
I'm sure she's gonna be ripped off.
It's a used car salesman subplot. That's what's gonna happen. This sounds like a late or a mid 90s instructional video on how to use the internet. Are you 400 years old from the Highlands of Scotland and attempting to use the internet for the first time? Has this ever happened to you?
Didn't.
My
Oh,
brain. Because because while she is suspicious, she's also not stupid enough to murder somebody with a brand new, with a sword she just bought.
oh, oh, Mason. I think they read.
Booyaka
I think they
Booyaka
read.
619.
woman.
Why would I know anything about somebody choosing to graffiti a fucking display that I put up? What the fuck? Ooh. Oh no, that's...
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's fair. Because some people would have a bad reaction to something like that. Although at the same time, I mean, I'd almost feel obligated to tell somebody, it's like, honey, I need to tell you something. Because,
Hold me, kiss me.
hold me, thrill me, kiss me, kill me.
My word, his eyebrows are bushy. Ooh. Oh my.
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my. That is a very nice looking dress.
See here. Figure out how to the production history of this.
What do you mean by that?
No, I was just trying to figure out why the banner said 1989. But no, the show started production in 1992. Get it off me, not
Whoa.
just because. Uh, I was gonna say, hey, you should probably just start ripping it right now.
Whoa, is she allergic to it?
I don't know, but you know. Okay, so first step, use cold water. Don't use hot water when you're having a skin reaction to something. It doesn't make things better. Don't ask me how I know this.
Saw that coming a mile away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are lemon laws.
Wow. Richie's calling out his boss.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's actually a good idea. Hmm.
He's good. He just gained a level in Riz. He went from negative Riz to having slightly more than 0 points in Riz.
0.01 is still greater than -1.
Oh no, that's Reinhardt. How did I guess? I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't see his face. I saw the beard. I'm like, yeah, that's Reinhardt.
Like Tom Clancy.
Again. You know what Reinhardt's gonna end up doing?
Um, is he going to be doing something related to Overwatch?
No.
Because I don't actually
He's
remember what
going
Reinhardt does in Overwatch.
No, what he's gonna end up doing is dressing Richie up like a princess.
Oh. Nice cat suit. Ah, that explains it.
You know, I'm very thankful that you didn't put me in a dress like the other guys who kidnapped me. Why do
Ah,
people do that anyway?
that comes later, along with you being thrown in the trunk.
Oh, fuck my life. He's like, ooh.
She's
I
not
presume.
dead.
Yeah, we can tell. Yeah, this is
I can
blatantly
also, you
obvious.
know what else I can tell? That her nipples are poking straight through that fucking thing.
Buddy, you really could have just us foregone the formalities and
What?
just, fought.
What the fuck is up with the Doctor Who scarf?
At the very least, when the Kurgan and had that weird stuff over his neck, he was trying to hide because somebody recognized who he looked
Yeah, because he
recognized
had
him by
those
his face.
scars. Yeah, because he had those scars around his neck. Like they were also really
Yeah, and
fucking obvious.
a former veteran was able to identify him.
Mm-hmm. Like, hey, that guy is suspicious.
The Kurgan didn't really, have to come up with such an elaborate plan to try to kill Connor McLeod.
He could have just done something mind-numbingly stupid like they did in Highlander 2.
Or alternatively, like in Highlander 1, just kidnap his one of his loved ones and then told him, "Hey, I'm looking for you. Let's do
Yeah.
this." But no, we got to
Or he
differentiate these bad guys who pretty much do the same thing anyway.
or he could have done something mind-numbingly stupid like in Highlander 3.
There can be only one. Here we go again. Duncan, you should know by now what happens whenever you kill somebody. Come on.
See, now I killed him. Now. Yeah.
Oh, we get a
Oh, there's the live to
reprisal.
live forever.
No chance for us. There's no place for us. What is this fear? Your dreams. Bring
Get
tired
away
for
from
who wants to live
live
forever.
forever.
Wants to live forever.
Uh, uh,
There's no chance for us. No for us. There's no only one side for us. Who wants to live forever? Who wants
Who
to
wants
live
to live
forever?
forever? Oh. Yeah. Who dares to love
Forever.
forever? Oh.
Must die. You were nearly in sync for that.
Yes, yes, indeed. That's an interesting twist to the typical Highlander plot.
Yeah. And they did implement Who Wants to Live Forever quite well.
Trying to skip to the... Thank you! Alright, now we're on See No Evil.
All right.
Hang on.
3.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, the Blu-ray came up with an option to view the chapter selection.
You know, the worst part is that this whole 6-season show ends up being one big setup for
Highlander
or
4.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is, in terms of Highlander sequels, it's one of the best.
Are you sure about that? Because a lot of people hate that movie.
Kevin, you've seen Highlander 2 and 3.
Yeah. And then there's also the fact. Oh, Tim
Special
Reed's
guest
back.
appearance by Tim Reed, again.
Oh, and then there's also the fact that Duncan MacLeod's back in Highlander 5, or not 5, 6.
Yes! Which is... Now, I'm not sure if anybody here has seen Spoonie's review of Highlander 6, but, well, it's
It's really
worse than
bad.
Highlander 2.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Somebody asked regarding the Beast Boy Raven commission, like, are those bruises or hickeys? I'm like, his expression on his face should tell you that, and no, oh, she's not abusing him.
Well, it could be post-battle.
No, those are hickeys.
Yeah. This is where the talent begins.
Thought this was where the fun began.
The best thing about parking garages is that they all look alike. And so that any one of them from anywhere can literally be anywhere. This one in Canada can easily be argued to not be in Canada. Even though the series is filmed in Canada. Which is incidentally why Scott McNeil showed up in the first episode we did tonight.
Hello, sketchy assassin guy. Are you here to try to kill...
Sketchy McBoots, man.
I wonder if that assassin guy is a LARPer for Assassin's Creed.
He doesn't have enough hoodies on like Aladdin did yesterday.
No, he doesn't have enough drip. Because every assassin has drip.
Yeah.
Oh, even fucking Connor or Kenway had drip.
Connor
And
Kenway had a
now,
pretty good outfit.
yeah, he did. And I'm not gonna lie there. It's like after a while I've started to kind of appreciate more aspects of Assassin's Creed 3.
That's the funny thing, because Assassin's Creed 3 was like the redheaded stepchild of the original Assassin's Creed games, but after Unity, after fucking Syndicate, after or all of the Neo Assassin's Creed games where they tried to turn it into Dark Souls, well, after all of that, people went back to Assassin's Creed 3 and Liberation, and they were like, you know what, these actually aren't that bad. These are pretty good games. Especially
What
for the
is going on?
that what's up with the MS Paint filter? What is up with the MS Paint filter, guys? I need to know. Tell me. What the fuck? Why does he have a pilot's helmet on? She's bleeding like she's Ric Flair. From the same spots, too.
So the Dark Knights had to try to advertise to people what was going down at the local harbor, but then the cameraman just kept on shooting footages of an oracle on there, and he's like, "Still a fucking whale. That's a whale, stupid." Like, orcas are actually dolphins, and they're kind of douchebags.
They're giant fucking dolphins.
Yeah, dolphins are already assholes.
Sadly, yes.
And sharks are actually some very misunderstood.
I've found videos of them and where they're not attacking anybody, they're just kind of cuddling up to people when you essentially just have to like take them by the nose and point them in a different direction.
The sad thing is that it usually works.
It's like, oh,
People
I
have
guess
done
I'm
this.
going over here now. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Well, that's because sharks have to keep moving. If only I had my cell phone, or if only I had a cell phone. That way I could get a picture and find out the license and registration. And on that motorcycle.
Somebody get me the plate on that bitch.
Now, keep in mind, fun fact about the original Highlander or script. As it turns out, originally Highlander was supposed to begin with an intense hockey match.
Yes, I remember you telling me about that off the air. Un- I haven't.
Obviously, I would think they didn't do
Yes.
that due to the fact that wrestling matches are easier to arrange.
Yeah, especially like so with the budgetary limitations of the Canon Group at the time, and with the fact that wrestling happens a lot in New York City, it's probably a hell of a lot easier for to just be, it's like, oh, we're at the wrestling match, we're recording footage here, rather than to
But
try
yeah,
and
look.
get
Look
some
up
stuff
the
set up
original.
for a hockey match. Yeah.
Look up the original transcript for Highlander, and you will see that it's a hockey match.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Because
You know
that
what?
sounds interesting. Always
Hold
interested in
on.
seeing how different things become from script to screen, because there's stuff in like the Captain America the First Avenger script that didn't make it into the movie, and there's some stuff in the movie that's not in the published script. And some scenes that were shot that also aren't in the published script. So like when the 107th and Bucky come up against Hydra for the first time, that scene isn't in the script, fun fact. And
Yep.
the little scene that I referenced in of the kid asking Captain America how many tanks he destroyed. Wait, that was in the script, and it was also in the junior novelization, the abysmal junior novelization.
Okay, so
But it
the
wasn't
original
in the
script.
movie.
Okay, so the original screenplay written by Gregory Wyden and Peter Bellwood and Larry Ferguson, and had the New York Rangers going up against the Edmonton Oilers.
I know what those teams are, but I've never actually watched them play. I didn't have much of a hockey phase. I was more of a street hockey guy.
I swear it'll be interesting when I finally get back to writing my TMNT Highlander thing.
Speaking of writing, I've made a few revisions to the Spider-Man thing that we were working on. You might want to check that out. Not gonna
I
give any more details, just gonna hint at it.
Yeah. Up flashback.
That is a nasty black eye. You can tell even in black and white.
Yeah.
See, now I want an entire series of Duncan MacLeod as a noir-era private detective.
But it has to have Axel F playing when he's rolling around.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, I know that's not gonna kill me, but you realize how much that hurts. Standing here, I realize you're just like me. This is a really good shot here. And it's
Yeah.
all the more impressive that they're not showing the camera in the mirror. It's always impressive when you see that, because for so many TV shows and movies and whatnot, you can spy bits of the lighting rig and reflective surfaces. You can spy camera equipment and crew members, etc. And which is incidentally why in a few of the films I've been in, I've had to take off my glasses.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because you either have to have, like, anti-reflective coating or no lenses in them so that they don't wind up reflecting lights and camera shit at people. This is actually a really highly technically impressive shot in the otherwise not great supernatural sci-fi film The Exorcist Part 2, where they have this big mirrored room and they do it without showing the camera. They make this big panning shot where they don't show the camera. I don't even think it's once. And it's interesting to watch for the cinematography and imagery in the film itself, but The Exorcist 2 is otherwise not a great film. Frankly, I think there's only like one Exorcist sequel that's any good. It's like there's Exorcist 3 is alright, and then there's the director's cut of the one that came out like 15 years ago. And of course, the most recent one was god-awful, but that was kind of tame as far as quickenings go.
Yeah.
But I suppose that guy wasn't very powerful.
Yeah, he was kind of insane in my brain.
Yeah. The more powerful the immortal, the bigger the quickening.
I don't know. Hmm. Obviously, someone who likes neckerchiefs and may or may not be running a secret rebellion that is funded by Pizza Hut. Mm. You're drawing a blank, aren't you?
Sorry, I was paying attention to the dialogue more than I was to you. What did you say?
You know, I it's obvious who did this. It was some guy who really likes neckerchiefs and is running a secret rebellion that is funded by Pizza Hut.
Oh! Oh, Code Geass. I should have known by the Pizza Hut reference.
Like, come on.
Because I tuned back in, and when you said Pizza Hut, and I was like, oh, yep, that's definitely a thing. I definitely know what that means.
No. No.
Oh. What part
Bitch,
of the
get out of
answer
here.
no do you not understand?
All of it? God, go die in a fire.
History repeats itself. Try and you'll succeed.
I mean, that's what most people
Because
want
I was
Rivals to do.
there.
You want to know something funny about that whole thing about Lelouch asking Rivals to go die in a fire? Somebody got Johnny Young Bosch to actually say that.
That's amazing.
I don't think he's aware of.
Gundam
I don't think
Seed
he's a.
Freedom is coming to theaters in Australia 14th of March 2024, which means it's probably coming to the US. Maybe some other Gundam stuff will come to the US.
I mean, I already got my Gundam with G Gundam.
Gundam. Gundam.
No.
I'm going to pronounce it that throughout our entire viewing of that show. I'm kind of disappointed by the fact that huh?
And Seamus ended up having a really interesting running gag whenever we got to the eye catchers of G Gundam.
What was it?
Every time the eye catcher comes up, he makes a G punt on with Gundam.
Okay. I'll have to go back and watch those. But
They're
yeah,
on the they're in the MehTV section.
I'll check that out. But yeah, I have the G Gundam Collector's Edition box set, and I'm kind of disappointed by the fact that the side of the box is just a bright orange nothing. Like the front of the box and the other two sides of the box, but have stuff on them, but the spine doesn't.
It happens.
Yeah, I don't know. It was an Nozomi release, so I kind of expected a little bit more, but now Nozomi doesn't exist anymore. Yay. Good. And now we're back in MS Paintovision. What the fuck is up with this effect? Why? Oh, we're trying to communicate that this guy is crazy? But how is this guy... Hang on, if he's fixated on blonde-haired Okay, guys, you realize you could have just turned up the saturation, right? You didn't have to...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where did you pull that out of?
This is a, we're back to, well, it's over sharpened. It looks like somebody did one of those, like, 4K UHD 60 FPS, except not really uploads that were so common a few years ago. Remember that? Where they'd, like, turn up the saturation and sharpness?
Oh, man, I don't get to go crazy on her.
Crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm a slave to my old self. I'd rather be crazy
Ah.
than share you with somebody else. I know you've heard that song before.
Yes, although I'm currently drawing a blank as to who sang it.
Monarchy.
Okay.
You're not even the same guy, bro.
This is, yeah, this is fucking weird. Always someone smarter than you.
I really hope he doesn't put that blonde wig down his pants.
I hope he doesn't put it on. Okay. Easy, buddy.
But you died.
This is, did, what? Hmm.
Hmm.
This is suspicious. Who wants to live forever? A lot of things. I'm 400 years old.
You mean the Native American?
It could be regular old Indian, but who knows?
You gotta
Oh,
remember
the
the
Indian
politically accurate.
motorcycle. I
Meanwhile, at the
wonder if he ever,
Schizo dungeon,
yeah, I wonder if he ever bumped into one of the motorcycles when he was doing other takes of that shot.
oh jeez. Ah,
I'd like to know why the hell this guy is being such a copycat.
who knows? Uh,
Yeah,
oh my. Oh my.
the hell is this? A Tool video? Somebody had a little too much fun with the video toaster.
Now we're at another point of a Goosebumps episode. Except nothing weird's happened yet. No!
Yes, I do,
No!
because you look really
No!
weird.
No, get the fuck away from the dog. Oh, he sees the blonde hair. I swear, when I see a sketchy bad guy near a dog, I get JoJo flashbacks.
Yeah.
Because never let a villain except for Cars near dogs. Cars is the only JoJo villain who has not killed a dog. I'm dead serious.
I believe you.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Stop being a fucking douchebag.
Ow. God damn it. Richie, what were you thinking?
It's the wrong guy.
He killed the old woman, didn't he?
Yep.
No.
Good point.
Please. Yeah, the funny thing is that Duncan was briefly featured in the first Highlander movie.
Hmm? Sorry, what'd you say?
Hold on a second.
I just want to make sure I heard you right, because I'm not totally clear on what you said. That is that cat sound effect. Ooh, that's a nice looking guitar.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the fucking headstock on that, and because I'd like to know what model it was. Pretty aggressive looking cutout there. At least they've toned down some of the effects here. And then some idiot is being a fucking crazy person. That's when you buy a gun, and that's it. Figure out how to shoot it, go to the firing range a couple of times a month, and just keep it around, and then if he tries to kill you again, put two between his eyes. I mean, it's also the forehead, which is one of the most, easily lined places on the entire body and also easily covered. Just put your hair over it. Brush your hair forward.
Richie, you did terrible in your first motorcycle chase scene. Yeah, come on, Richie.
Yeah.
We all know the score.
So, yeah, I was gonna say, so step one, don't chase after the bad guy by yourself. He'll take you hostage. Remember
And
what
dress
happened
you up like a
before?
princess.
Yeah.
They had a princess dress prepared for me and everything. They even brought panties.
I'm not using you as bait. I'm gonna put a blonde wig on Richie instead. He had plenty of princess dresses left over from the last time he got kidnapped.
Again, he almost made me wear panties. You don't want to see a guy like me wearing panties. Some rando comes up, steals her microphone, goes, fuck her right in the pussy.
No, it's Connor McLeod. Fuck her right in the pussy. Duncan, was that your cousin? No. Oh, is
No,
it? No, he's
it's
not
not.
my cousin. Not
I
really
don't
sure.
even know who this man is.
I know.
I'm not an imitator. I am the genuine fucking article.
All right, Faker.
I'm the un- I'm the unsuspecting damsel in distress. That's the password. I'm gonna kill you. That's not the password. Try again.
I'm gonna kill you slowly. I'm gonna murder you quietly. I'm gonna maim you gently. I'll crucify
God
you
damn it.
discreetly.
God damn it. You're making me think of that Tenacious D song you mentioned.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, he's gonna. No. Oh, for once, Richie didn't get pinned down.
Like how he's actually trying to not suck.
What Tessa said. She's like, "It's my turn now, bitch."
I get to kill the bad guy. There can be only one.
Oh, come on. How is this fucker still alive?
Well, at the very least, he should be unconscious. Why? Oh, it's that door open close sound effect. Listen, you're not Batman. Oh, would you look at that? They actually tried their best to make sure the lighting rig wasn't lighting up his fucking eyes. Disney. Fucking
Well,
TV show
anyway.
from 30 years ago. Manages to get a close-up on a character's face with his eyes in focus, and you can't see the fucking lighting rig. Multi-million dollar billion-dollar selling movie from Disney can't fucking do that. Anyway,
Well,
see you
anyway.
guys tomorrow.
For the MacCast.
And on Saturday, we're going to be doing another James Bond film, License to Kill. And then Sunday, we're back to the past, Samurai Jack.
Yep.
Till then.
On
Bye,
Friday, we're actually going to do Mario Kart.
We're actually doing Mario Kart on Friday. Okay, so, bye.
Bye.
We do things on Friday, so.